And welcome back to the Sami Owens Show. I am your host, Sami Owens, and joining me today is a very good friend of mine, Christian Miller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, my dudes? What's going on?
Nothing much, but what brings you on the show today?
Man, I wanted to talk about like the pros and cons to being like a social media influencer, like so to speak, or someone who like posts content, whether that be on like YouTube, Twitch. Like I'm a big TikToker, like that's kind of my main gig.
Yeah, so what do you what do you usually post on your TikTok?
Like I do a lot of music. Like I do like a lot of hip hop, rap, freestyles. Like I go by the rap name Big C. Like that's you can find me on Spotify, whatever. We'll do that whole stuff. But yeah, that's kind of my whole shtick.
That honestly sounds like a lot of fun. But from your experience, like what are some of the pros of being a content creator?
So like some of the pros I've noticed is like great way to like interact and like to connect with a bunch of different people. Like when not like I'll post like a freestyle video, like do whatever, or like there'll be a challenge, like use these words in a rap, like whatever, whatever's going on in the TikTok realm. And then all of a sudden people will comment like, hey, that's pretty good. They'll get a follow. Then all of a sudden, like one day I was sitting at home, I got a DM from someone. And he's like, yo, you're growing. I've been watching you for like, like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months now, or whatever. He's like, I've been following you for a long time. It's good to see you like getting that traction that you deserve. And like, it just made my night. I was just like, damn, like I impacted this dude enough for him to reach out and like say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. And like, that's the coolest thing in the world to me.
I absolutely agree with that. Like, whenever I do like streams on Twitch or I post a YouTube video, I always like to look at the comments whenever someone posts one. Like, I have YouTube Studio, which you can see like any comments that you get on there, and some of the ones that I've seen were like, "Hey, you're doing a great job. Keep up the amazing work. I've been watching your channel for a while." And that actually makes me feel all good inside because I I started out this channel not knowing like if I'd be making an impact or anything,
Right.
but seeing those positive comments just makes this all worthwhile.
Oh, 100%. Like, it's so cool. Or like, then especially if you hear about someone that's like, hey, yo, I was kind of going through some, like, I was just in a rough spot. Like, I was having a bad day. All of a sudden, I happened to come across your content and it just put a smile on my face. Like, it brought me that moment of peace. And like, as someone like myself, like, I've struggled with a lot of mental health issues. I'll be like anxiety, depression, all that crap. Like, and to know that I help someone else, like just even for a moment, like regardless if their situation still sucked afterwards, they had that moment of peace where they were just like looking at that TikTok and just like, okay, okay, look at that boy spit, like, and it's just the coolest thing, man. Like, so I totally agree with you on that. Like, it's just that great feeling you feel just wash over you, like you're making a difference to this person.
You know, another thing that I would consider a pro of uh, content creation is uh, having that spotlight to just promote like positive things.
Oh yeah.
Like uh, Jacksepticeye, for instance, he does these Thankmas streams where he raises money for charity, and I just think that's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it's the coolest thing in the world, man. Like I don't like it's so cool like how you can see how like people have used like the power of being like a social influencer, especially when they amass such a big following like Jacksepticeye, where like if they're going live on Twitch or like going live on like for me like TikTok, they're getting like lots of donations. They're getting lots of like gifts, like because that's the big thing on TikTok because you
Right.
send a gift. And and then like for them to turn around and be like, okay, like, I'm getting paid off of sponsorships, like I'm getting paid from YouTube revenue, like ad revenue and all this other stuff. And that, so now I'm going to take this time to like turn around and like give it to, it's mind boggling how much we can really like change the world basically with being as simple as just sitting in your room, like just doing whatever.
Right, like eventually I do want to do some charity streams, but I'm still trying to look for like where to start with that.
Right.
Like I believe the first step would be find a cause to
Yeah.
go
Oh yeah.
towards.
You got to find something that like, especially you got, I think the way like that it works best is when it's something that really means a lot to you, like it's something that directly impacts you that you can really passionately speak about. And I feel like people tend to gravitate towards that the most. I guess I have no idea, I'm not by any means a huge influencer.
Right, but you'll get there one day. I believe in you.
I believe in you too, Sami Owens. Like
Thank you.
shit, I've known you for, God, I've known you for a long time now.
Yeah, it was like late 2017, I believe.
Yeah, whenever you came to like our high school.
Yeah, yeah, late
It's somewhere
2017.
around there. Yeah, I don't know. It's holy buckets, man. Time is flying. That's already been 6 years.
Yeah, it has been, and
Holy,
that man, that just blows my mind.
yeah, it really does, man. All right, now I got a question for you.
All right.
So, like, kind of talked about some of our favorite parts of being like, content creators. What is your least favorite part?
Uh, that would be some of the people that just try to destroy whatever positivity happens in like a video or something that any content creator posts. Like
Right,
if someone like announces like a charity stream or uh if any news article comes out about someone donating all this money, someone would try to find a way to make it sound all negative.
right. It's so weird. Like, I'll even notice like on a very even smaller scale. Like, I'll do these live streams where like I'll get up and I'll do freestyles, but I'll have the comment section and like the people watching give me the words that I use in my freestyle. Like if someone comments the word cat, like all of a sudden I'll start like, oh, the cat in the hat knew a lot about that, and that's a fact. Like whatever, like just dumb stuff like that.
Yeah,
But then you'll get so many people that are just like, well, because like if you couldn't tell by the long hair, a lot of people call me like, oh, are you a tranny? And it's like, even if I was, why are you so hyper focused on that part of it, man? Like I'm
right.
just here for the music.
Yeah, enjoy the freestyles.
Exactly. And like I've watched a few of your streams. Like why? Like if I haven't really seen too much hate on your streams. I guess granted, obviously I'm not there for every one of
Right.
them. But like if people are hating on you, like why are you hating when you're doing like if you're catching shinies on like Pokemon Violet or like
Oh yeah.
something like that? Like why aren't you just if you're watching the stream, you obviously like Pokemon, so why are you taking the time to hate about it? Just enjoy
Exactly.
the content. But one thing I do appreciate about the haters, when they comment and they put all that stuff, it boosts the stats.
Exactly.
Like I don't think a lot of people get that. Like the best way to hate on like somebody's stream or something, don't watch and don't comment.
That is a big fact that people really need to understand. But
Like,
I'm actually glad that some people don't get that because
oh, me too.
they're just hate watching at that point, and that is something I quite enjoy that people do.
100%. Like I love it because I'll interact with the haters, especially because I'll be like, I'll be doing the freestyles and like they'll be like, "Oh, you're trash," and I'll be like, I'll just start rapping about the fact that like, "Hey, he may think I'm trash, but this last guy got a last laugh," and like, and I'll just start like making jokes about it. And like sometimes though, like they catch me in the wrong mood, I'll just start going off on them. I'll be like, "You motherfucker!" Oh man, it's so crazy though. Like the diverseness of like being on social media or like just some form of like content creation. It's so crazy. It just opens completely different doors that you never thought were possible.
Exactly.
Like, so what has been the highlight since you started like streaming? What has been like a milestone that you reached that you never thought you were gonna reach?
Honestly, when I started this YouTube channel, I never would have expected to reach 100 subscribers. But look at me now, 240 as of
Hey,
the recording.
no kidding. Atta boy. Look at you
Thanks.
go. Like that's awesome, man.
Yeah, and
Like,
like back in December when I was doing the Pokemon Advent Calendar, where I was opening
oh,
up a
yep.
door every single day, some of those videos got like 1,000 views.
No way.
Yeah, and one of those videos got me like, oh, I don't know, 22 subscribers in a
Damn.
day.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that was just insane.
oh, right. Isn't it just the craziest feeling? Like, I tend to notice like my like TikTok tends to grow the most when I do live streams. Like, I remember there was one live stream that just absolutely went crazy. I think I had like 5 or 6 thousand like viewers. I got like, I think like 300 gifts. I had like, there was just a bunch of different stats, but I ended like, it was crazy. I got like 50 or 60 followers. Like, and follows on TikTok, like, I would say it's like every 10 to 20 may equivalent to like one YouTube subscriber. Like, because it is, people follow on TikTok like it's going out of
Right.
style. Like it's just like, oh, hey, he's semi cool. I'll give him a follow. But like it was just crazy to see. Like all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, dude, look at this. Like I did that. It is the most rewarding thing in the world.
It really is. Now,
Man,
what
one
do
of
you.
these days,
Oh, sorry,
oh,
you go.
I was gonna say one of these days because I have Pokemon. I think it's Violet because it's Violet and Scarlet, right?
Yes.
I think I have Violet on my Switch.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna have to jump in and
Oh,
because
definitely.
oh gosh, I haven't played it in a while though, and I'm still pretty early on. Like I think I've maybe gotten like 2 gym badges and maybe taken out 2 of the Titans.
In Pokemon Scarlet, I completed the entire game. I completed the Pokedex, caught like, I don't know, 15 shinies.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
So you
it.
really popped off.
Yeah. However, I also have Pokemon Violet. That one, I am almost done with the main story, but
Oh fair.
yeah, I've been putting most of my time into Scarlet.
Yeah, that's fair. And well, especially since you have both. I mean, they're pretty similar. Like
Right.
aside from like, doesn't Scarlet take place more in the past and Violet more in the future?
I kind of like it does have that past future uh, story going on, but it's mainly just like the Paradox Pokemon, if you've heard about those,
Yep, yep.
and the professors.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Huh? Yeah, man. One thing I never acknowledged enough was I love Pokemon. Like I play Pokemon Go all the time.
Oh, speaking of
Like,
Pokemon, look at
oh
that.
my gosh, that is awesome. I can see
Right?
all the other like plushes on like I guess it'd be over your right shoulder.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
dang,
I
you
even
got a
got
whole
a Charizard figure. I have a Master Ball that's hidden right over there,
oh no kidding. Oh, that's sweet.
and a Pikachu sleep mask.
Oh yeah. Man,
Uh,
just in my memories today it popped up. I used to work at Walmart.
yeah.
And there's like them yellow posts just kind of randomly in places. Someone put a Pikachu hat that matched perfectly. Like the yellows were so perfect together. It looked like this pole had a Pikachu head.
Man, I wish I could have seen that.
Oh, I'll send it to you. It just popped up in my memories today,
Oh,
weirdly enough.
perfect.
So I could show you. I had to take a picture. I'm like, this is actually gold. Oh
Hmm.
man. So I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the first actual podcast interview I've ever done.
Well, I'm sure it's not the last.
No, my roommate Phil. Like if
Yeah.
you happen to know him and I are working on starting a podcast.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna call it To Put It Bluntly, and it's just as the name says. We're gonna just put it bluntly.
Okay, I'm definitely going to have to check that out when it comes out.
Yeah, we still need to actually record because we're
Right.
kind of lazy. But definitely and then we'll definitely talk about getting you on for an episode because
Oh,
I
I
think
would
that'd be pretty cool.
love that.
That would be so cool because then we could talk more about your channel more in depth about especially because you kind of do a very niche category. Like it's very particular. Like it's not as widespread as people talking about
Right.
the newest TikTok trend or whatever. WWE and all the things surrounding that. It is not as widespread, but you're doing stuff with it.
Absolutely.
And that's so cool to see. I remember even in high school, that was just you were out there, you were trying, and no matter what anybody else said, you did it.
Yeah, and I always had this group of people who would only call me Sami Owens. And whenever they saw me in the hallways, they would just yell, "Subscribe to Sami Owens." And
Oh heck yeah!
it just brought a big smile to my face. Like,
Oh gosh, I can believe it. But all right, I won't lie to you. My phone's on 2%,
yeah.
so it's about to die. Any last topics we want to cover quick? Because
Um,
I don't want it to cut off mid conversation, then it just boop, we're done.
alright, well, I don't really have anything that I need to bring up, though. But, uh, anything you want to plug real quick?
Yeah. If you guys want to subscribe to my TikTok, it's at Christian.Miller. If you're into that hip hop, I also do a little bit of metal. I play guitar, so I do a little bit of guitar playing on there. And otherwise, we just come out and vibe. So give her a check out if you're into that kind of stuff.
Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me on the Sami Owens Show. I'd love to have you again in the future.
Oh heck yeah, man! We'll definitely talk about it and set up another episode.
Absolutely. But thank you all so much for joining me today. A kind of short uh, podcast today, but just to leave you guys hanging a bit. But
Yeah, exactly. Till next
yeah,
time. Till part 2.
yeah. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to be on a future episode, or follow me at samiowens.yt on Instagram, and I will catch you in the next one.